right, ladies, buckle up. It's showtime.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Copperhead Road. It says it on the sign right here. See, it says Copperhead Road. Conveniently, we actually had the sign first before we named the show. Just kind of happenstance. It's nice when things work out like that. But I don't do it by myself. I actually have another guy. He's over there. And his name is Footer. How you doing, Foots?
Good.
Sorry to go up so high in the octave there. I didn't mean to this early.
No, it's all right. And I'm glad that I decided that I was going to host a show before we even had a show. So I'm kind of like the sign.
So kind of like Kismet, I think, is what the words that they use.
What the kids using Kismet? The Kismet kids, they call themselves.
Yeah, the frog that like Miss Piggy.
What
are you bouncing around for? What's going on over there?
I wanted to watch our show. I was putting it on a separate monitor.
I think that's fine. I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, hit live. Let me see. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Oh, there I am.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah, I was
It's
on
always
TV.
You.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. Yeah, but welcome aboard, everybody. Copperhead Road podcast. Another fine day. Day after the 4th.
Yay.
You know? I noticed your flag behind you.
What'd you call him? Oh no. The flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
you're a flagget.
I don't particularly care for that when we're talking about the nation symbol.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Or me. Hey, whoa. Hey, what are you talking about?
More you, but we can do whatever. It looks fancy though. I like it.
Did you do anything for the 4th of July?
Oh, I played golf in the morning. Did like a skins tournament.
I don't know what that means.
Best ball. So if you're in a foursome, everybody you do need to use at least one drive from everybody. Okay, so meaning off the tee. So everybody hits off the tee. You take the best ball. Everybody drops their ball where the best one is. Everybody hits again. Whoever has the best ball, everybody drops it there. And we go on from there.
Oh, okay. Are those like marker things that they stick in the ground so you can move your ball? Is that something that they actually use, or is that just something that you give your golf buddy for like their birthday, and they're like, oh, that's nice. It's a Lincoln Head penny that we stick in the ground.
Yeah, constantly using it. Very important. Okay. Very, very important.
What does it do?
When everybody's putting, you need that to kind of, if your ball's in the way, it's always the person furthest away goes.
Okay.
First. So, if I'm closer to the pin and I'm in your line and blocking your way, it's not fucking bocce ball. You know what I mean? So, you mark it, and then you pick up your ball. You always mark behind the ball, and then you can always put the ball in front of the mark.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes you need to like move it over, like, oh, can you do like a club length to the right,
Yeah.
Because you don't want the ball, the guy who's like, oh, I'm going to go right over your marker. But anyway, yeah, they're very much used. Very important.
No, I think some of them also have the marker / cleat cleaner. Is that true?
No, it looks like a cleat cleaner.
Oh, okay.
It's a divot repair tool. Like when your ball lands on the green.
Yeah.
I should say it's a ball mark tool. When your ball lands on the green, sometimes it's coming in pretty hot.
Yeah.
and it leaves like a little baby ball mark, like a little like an asteroid thingy,
Oh, okay.
a crater, like
A
a little
dimple.
crater, you know, the hoof.
No, okay. All right.
So you take you a certain little technique, and you lift it up and you make it nice.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I always thought it was a cleat cleaner. This is why we tune into the Copperhead Road podcast. I like
Again,
to learn.
you could clean your cleat with it. Yeah,
I clean a cleat. Cleat I clean. A pot
yeah.
of clean cleats I cleat. With a guy named Cletus. I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think of too is somebody named Cletus.
Mm.
Mm.
So,
But
since you asked about my 4th of July, I'll tell you anyway.
again, I was just gonna ask, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
You weren't going to ask. You don't
I,
care.
I didn't do it quick enough.
Fucking hate it. Why do I do this to myself? God, I hate me. I'm going to cut.
Look, I hate fucking fucking hat in hand text.
Hand in hat would be worse, I guess.
The hoof.
Yeah. So we didn't do a whole lot of special things. We had a little cookout with some of my daughter's friends, and we did some fireworks.
That's creepy. Just you and them.
Again, why do you got to be like that? We're trying to all be friends here, and you got to take shots.
Not really a shot, or maybe I'm just
You gave me a Ronnie
investigating.
Radke, is what you did.
A Ronnie Radke, yeah. I TikTok that you're a aisle.
Well, maybe we'll get into that later if we have time. How's that?
That's
The
fine.
Ronnie Radke thing, not me being a pedophile.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just
Oh,
between you and me.
hold on. Okay.
Nice Foley work. You're getting better.
No, I had to get rid of some. I had some info. You said we weren't going to go there, so I got rid of it.
Okay. I thought you were getting rid of some evidence that you were been keeping for the past couple of years.
God no.
That's good. All right, so we wanted to talk to the people. We talked about people who love America, you and me, and my family and yours.
Sure.
But there's people out here in this wonderful country of ours that don't like our country very much. I don't think.
Again, there are those. It's a shame because I think that the greatest thing about the country is that you can disagree with it and disagree with the policies and talk about your disagreements and air your disagreements. Have a nice debate in this country.
Yep.
And no matter what side you're on, you should cherish that that key element to our country, what makes it great.
Yeah, I agree. You have to have a bedrock of okay, we all love where we are, and what it stands for. But these are the changes that we would like to make. But you have to have that bedrock. Otherwise, if you're fighting between preserving and burning it down, you're not really going to get anywhere.
Again, let me dumb it down for the kids.
Okay.
Everybody needs to love ice cream. Ice cream is wonderful, but you're all allowed to have different flavors.
I like that. So
Mm-hmm.
no room for froyo is what you're saying.
Again, froyo is like Canada. You know what I mean? It's like almost like a fake ice cream.
I would say tofuti.
Yeah, yeah. It really, it's like it's almost like a frozen custard, which even makes it worse.
I don't think I've ever had any frozen. I've never had froyo. Well, I probably have, but never
I gotta-
tofuti.
Yeah, I got to no, never. I got to be honest with you too. I've never had frozen custard, but if you tell me like, no, oh my God, you have to have frozen custard, and I know you're only saying that because like there's a new place that opened up like like a town away,
Yeah.
and the rest of the shitbags say how great it is, and it doesn't taste as good as regular ice cream. But you sit there, oh my God, it's amazing. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. What's gelato?
Basically, it would be like a an ice cream, but almost like an ice cream and a sherbet.
Okay, what's a sherbet? Like I don't know what the difference between a sherbet and a gelato is.
Nigga don't know what a sherbet is? You know what a sherbet is, right?
I mean, what's the difference between that and like
In ice?
yeah.
Um, I'm going. I don't. You know what? I don't know because I don't know how to make a gelato. But I'm assuming it's
It's a cross
you know,
between a white and a black, right?
a gelato mongrel of a ice. Yeah, it's good nonetheless. It's very. I love the fruity ones. Whoa!
There's nothing wrong with that.
God bless America.
We know what flag you'll be hanging.
Um, I almost got embarrassed at. Oh wait, I'm sorry. How was your things? How was your 4th of July?
We already covered it. I said that we had fireworks and a picnic. Remember?
Yeah, I know, but I think I'd give you a second opportunity if you want to spice it up a bit.
Nothing really spicy. I didn't lose any fingers. All the fireworks went off. There were no duds. Food was good. Company was better. That
Ooh.
was the long and the short of it.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Went to bed a little early.
Huh?
We went to bed early, but that's typical.
Hey, it's a family show. The thing that one thing I do remember as a kid, I absolutely loved 4th of July. I remember playing like having everybody over from like all like my cousins, my neighbors. What do you got there on the screen? I see something.
Yeah, pull that up. We got the actual definition of all this stuff. So,
Nice, hit me.
all right, sherbet, gelato, and ice cream are all frozen desserts, but there are different ingredients, fat content, and texture. Ice cream is made with cream, milk, and sugar and has a higher fat content than gelato. Gelato typically uses more milk than cream and less fat overall, resulting in a denser, smoother texture.
Mhm.
Sherbet, while containing some dairy, is primarily made with fruit puree or juice and has a lower fat content, both ice cream and gelato,
I
making it
love
lighter
juice.
and more refreshing. The movie?
I love juice. I do love that movie too. Bishop, what up? I love that movie too.
I like
Yeah.
South Central better, but
No way. Juice is my shit. I grew up wanting to be fucking Omar Epps.
better than Mike Epps.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, what has Mike Epps done other than 2 Friday
8 Mile.
movies?
8 Mile.
You think he was good in 8 Mile?
No, I'm just saying. You asked me what he did.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant like better than.
Well, I got to be honest with you. If you push me any further on any of the Epps family, I know nothing.
You don't go deep on Epps.
No.
Probably
The
better to
sense
ask you about the Alou brothers.
Well, again, I'm more of a Filippi fan.
Not a
than I am
Moises. Okay.
Again, Moises is fine, but I sound like a whistle.
Yeah.
Moises.
A little juicy.
Yeah, you pay. Juan. Again, I'm a big fan of the Alus. But
Like Ferrigno, you mean? Sorry.
right. No. I meant them.
The shoe
I'm
is
more of a,
Ferragamo.
no, more of a Sedaka. That's Neil. Nah,
Sure.
fuck. Who the fuck's Lou Sedaka? Oh, I'm Lou Sedaka. What's up, people? How are you? Yeah, I'm Neil's cousin. I'm here to collect.
Well, my first spit take of the show.
Nice. And you also spit out water. The greatest thing about the 4th of July, like I was saying about the 4th of July when I was a kid.
Yeah.
God, we would have everybody over, our neighbors. You'd have like all our cousins. We would, and again, you can yuck it, but we would make filet mignons on the barbecue and whatever. Like it was like a known thing. Wherever we got it, and however my mom marinated it or whatever. I think it was in her own urine. She did it. It's a special thing. Give it a little twang to it.
I guess.
Yeah.
There's so much wrong with it, and I'm not even talking about the urine. But go ahead.
Anyway, it was whatever barbecue like sauce type marinade.
Uh
It was in. Oh my God, are you're crushed by the what? Okay, say it.
I'm
What
just saying. Number one,
filet mignon?
the filet mignon is extremely overrated. It has a nice flavor, but there's there's no reason you should ever have to marinate a filet ever.
I'm I I might have misspoke on the on marinating. I don't think it was marinated. It was brushed. It was like an orange sauce brushed on it.
No,
Anyway,
no, sir.
okay. Well, I'm just saying
It
we were.
doesn't
It
matter.
was
Go into the story. That's fine.
it was known for everybody loved it. That was like the part of like the tradition everybody loved about coming to our barbecue. And we had a pool and stuff. So um, like I had a really big backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, that doesn't happen in like Queens, area.
Right.
I was right on the border of Queens and Long Island, so it was great. I had it was nice. And we played wiffle ball. Um, everybody, the older people, it was just fucking, it was like white trash Kennedys. It was great.
Did you throw shoes?
No,
You didn't throw horseshoes?
Yeah. I remember scrambling to like find, my dad running around to like every place to try to find the horseshoe set because we lost the one that we did the same thing last year to get. That bocce ball.
Volleyball?
Again, we would rig some pool volleyball, pool volleyball.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Like you can you get a memory, and it kind of makes you feel good. When you think about a good one.
Yeah, that's what memories do.
Really, I usually wake up sweating in the middle of the night, screaming.
Well,
Wow.
we're talking about good memories. If you want to
Oh.
go into bad memories, then you can give me an explanation on that as well if you like.
Yeah, I think that might be for like the after hour show.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just say something happened.
So, do you know a man of fine standing named Elie Mystal?
Well, where does the pollen go? That sounds like some you said. Pistol. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jen's gonna love it because she's a Grease 2 fan. I'm sure.
Yeah, she's
Or at least a
shaking her head.
Grease 1 fan. Yeah, where does the pollen go? The classroom when they're doing the song. Pis, Miss Sal is a douche. He
Misspell
is
it,
a cotton candied head um, weirdo.
yeah. He looks kind of like a freeze dried pencil troll.
Yeah, yes, yes. Right, like a politically correct one. When there's like, you know what I mean? They got to kind of
Right.
make sure everybody's represented with the trolls.
Above and beyond his looks, which we could spend hours on.
Again, but
What do you think of his politics?
I don't even I don't even understand. Besides for making fun of his appearance, what his appeal would be. I don't give it. It's not even about representing something I for the most part don't believe in. He's an absolute lunatic. The things that he says, he's actually embarrassing liberals and Democrats and um, it's in his race, everything. He's just one big embarrassment.
Yeah, and I can again I don't agree with, but I can appreciate people on the left who have a well thought out uh, political ideology and certainly don't have to fall back on the handicapped of, well, you're a racist, so that's why I'm right. Um,
Amen. Amen to that.
I mean, you can listen to like Brett Weinstein and uh, shit, I forgot. Harold Ford Jr. Uh, they again, I don't agree with them, but they can lay out their side comfortably, calmly, and not in an aggressive manner. And I don't understand why more people don't take that approach, because this is something that I came up with, and you can go ahead and take this home. You get more bees with sugar than you do with vinegar.
Wow. You should definitely try to coin that, coin that term.
I'm thinking
You know,
about it. Thinking
I'm
about it.
thinking bumper stickers, the whole kit and caboodle.
Again, we have a problem with the bumper stickers because the adhesive never seems to work out.
Oh man, I'll go for. Oh God, do I love that bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we have to have. God, I just want to have a show for every silly thing that we've ever wanted to do.
Well,
Just
welcome to
rant and rave.
Copperhead Road.
Oh, well, in that case, the reason why I can never get to staple the bumper sticker to the bumper. It would never I just couldn't get it to stay. So, and the problem was I bought a warehouse full of staplers. So
Yeah,
it
what
was
I
a
ended
real.
up doing was just getting a stencil and then spray painting whatever message I wanted to right through the staple or right through the stencil.
That's funny. You know what I would do is okay, let's say you wanted a bumper sticker, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'd come over to the house. I'd get a tow truck, and you know, like the ones that have like the hook on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd get it right, and I'd hook it onto each end of your bumper, and then I would get into the truck, and I would floor it, and I would tear the bumper off the back of the car, right,
You're right.
and then right, and then I would drag it to my warehouse, right, and then I would finally etch what you wanted
Love it.
in it, right, and then I would fill it with pure solid gold.
That's class.
Yeah, and then obviously you'd come, and then we'd put the bumper back on. And again, they were $28,000 each.
Each letter or each bumper?
No, it was each bumper.
Okay.
But again, the problem was we were using about $42,000 worth of gold.
Okay.
So we went under pretty quick.
All right. Yeah, any luck with your tire stickers?
Yeah, they worked pretty good. But they would always make the sound like kind of like a card in the spokes
Sure.
when you're a kid. Yeah, so that lasted for about I don't know, maybe like 25 miles, and then we would make the stickers out of little thin pieces of lead.
Yeah.
So after a while, they would wear down to a nice fine point, and every once in a while, it would catch the road in the right way and shoot back and pierce through the windshield of the driver of the car behind them, and impale the driver, and then cause a terrible, terrible accident.
Well, I mean, it'll also keep bumper riders off you, so there's a plus.
And again, we had really good insurance,
Yeah.
so we were able to kind of get out of that one.
Well, you did
You know.
you did win that settlement with the windshield sticker debacle that you had kind of ran into.
Without a doubt, if a see-through bumper sticker for your driver's side windshield
All right.
is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get your message across.
Exactly, it's a see-through.
Yeah.
Right, and then but and the picture though is the NWA, the whole group, just
Yeah.
lined up right in front.
The problem
So-
that I had is that the sticker went over the windshield wiper, so if it rained or snowed, you really had kind of an issue.
Again, we did give everybody 4 ounces in a perfume bottle of Rain-X.
Right, and you also gave them the hand squeegee so they could just reach out the window and squeegee as they
correct.
went. So I mean, you covered your bases.
I tried to, and that we actually did that in that squeegee was on a keychain. It was a little awkward because the bigger ones didn't sell as well.
The bigger men.
No, the bigger squeegees didn't sell
got
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
So then we went down to the really tiny ones, and then
The foldable
took-
ones. Yeah.
right, yeah, but it took I believe it was an average of 72 hours to clear a windshield with the little tiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about a half a credit card.
But the exercise you got for it more than made up for it.
Well, again, we did get sued because people are having to go in for like inner palm surgery.
Yeah.
Yep, from holding the little squeegee. and yeah, they would tear little ligaments. So again, it was a fail, but nothing we can do about it.
Well, you win some, you lose some, you learn as you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with learning. That's what I say.
I wish Elie Mystal would have done some learning. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to do this show.
Yeah. What is this? What's this gentleman spewing? What type of lovely American pride is he spewing?
Well, we do have a couple of clips, but primarily, like he seems to try to come up with reasons why we should nullify the Constitution and why, since people of color weren't included in the conversation at the founding of the country, the whole thing needs to be thrown out and rewritten by academics like Elie Mystal. So we're going to pull up a couple of clips just to kind of give you a little bit of flavor of how he is.
Every law passed before the 1965 Voting Rights Act should be presumptively unconstitutional, right? But because before the 1965 Voting Rights Act, we were functionally an apartheid country. Not everybody who lived here could vote here. So why should I give about some law that some old white man passed in the 1920s, like the Immigration and Nationality Act, when they passed our... All right, so...
Wow. So yeah, he again, he just seems to be coming up with reasons to to not find any. And again, he can't even argue with why he doesn't agree, other than some old white guys wrote it. But he can't even like articulate, I don't agree with this law because of this. It's just because, well, we weren't there, so it shouldn't count.
Again, that's exactly the. Whoa, you guys hear what I hear? Okay, I'm better. A lot of echo for a moment. The thing that I was going to say, you took the words right out of my mouth, and he doesn't know how to articulate his position, so it's a lot easier for him to race bait, make everything about race. And again, if people cannot understand anytime, well, I'll speak for myself, even though I believe you're included. If you can't see that anytime we do anything that's racial, that there's a nuance, or there's a reach for a comedic intention, and again may miss, probably more than not. You know what I mean? Again, speaking for myself. But with that being said, if they can't see that, then that makes me insane. Yet they would be able to see what he's saying, and not see the complete ludicrous race baiting. Which he's not trying to be funny when he says old white guy.
No, but that's an excellent point. Why, I don't know if I've brought it up before, but why do like him and Maxine Waters and Letitia James all look like Eddie Murphy characters dressed up? I don't get it.
Yeah, it does look like maybe like the like the Clumps distant cousins or something.
Right. Yeah, or maybe like something that what's that Keenan, the new Nickelodeon guy, looks like he could do.
Yeah, Keenan Ivory Waynes. No. I know who you mean.
No, the other Keenan.
Yeah, no, I know who you mean. Oh, Maynard, James Maynard.
Yeah,
Keenan?
him exactly.
From Tool.
He looks like he's dressed up like a freaking Cocoa Puff.
He likes to dress like what they used to call him. Not anymore. Now it's transgender, but he was more dressed up as like a transvestite.
Yeah, what's the difference?
I think a transvestite. Again, I don't know if you can use that anymore, but again, I don't use it very often, so I think I'm okay. I think they just like to dress up. I think they're like a cross dresser.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
maybe we get some
they don't
definition
live.
on that
They don't
too
live
at
as a
some point.
woman. What?
I'd like to get a clear definition between the difference between a cross-dresser, a transvestite, and a transgender. And a drag queen. Why not? We'll throw all of them in.
Yeah, you know what? I I think maybe drag queen would be specific to the entertainment end of it. You know,
Here, here.
I think you got to sing and dance. You know,
Okay,
which
so
again, who, when they don't put on a dress, wouldn't sing and dance? I don't know, but
well, that's so you can't be a drag queen and like just sit on the couch and watch
no,
TV.
no,
There's
nope.
there's an entertainment value to it.
I believe so. You can't just cross dress and be sassy, and all of a sudden I'm a diva. I'm a drag queen. You're not. You're really not. You're either a cross dresser or a transvestite. I'm not sure yet.
Okay,
Look it up.
maybe we can kind of give them like stripes on a uniform so we can kind of
Like
differentiate.
lieutenant,
Yeah.
sergeant.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Again, I'm open minded to this. Well, whoa, not that open minded, but
Well,
open minded enough.
yeah.
Whoa, I mean not enough. Just I'm okay. I'm in love with a woman. I swear it's a woman.
That's what they all say.
I guess.
Although
Well-
I will give you that. She definitely looks like a woman.
Okay, well, I got that going for me.
Hey,
All
there's
right.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yeah.
Do you are you gonna pull up definitions or could we continue on our story? Because I don't really
Yeah,
care if we
we've
do.
got the definition. So,
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Okay.
well, I guess we'll do the story. We'll come back to that, but we'll finish up with Elie Mystal's video here.
Got it.
Wow.
You got in trouble.
Before the 1965 Voting Rights Act, we were functionally an apartheid country. Not everybody who lived here could vote here. So why should I give about some law
Hey,
that some old
language.
white man passed in the 1920s? Aha.
We
Okay,
saw
so
that one,
Uh-huh.
didn't we? No, sounded the same.
Could have been maybe I repurposed it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
You
just going to
know-
go ahead and make a note here that somebody sent me a duplicate clip. Not going to say who, but
No, that would be me. And I guess I'm not going to put it on your quality control.
no.
that's fine.
But go ahead and play that third clip there, kiddo.
their status. And just to slightly push back on Mark, even if you tell me that, and you prove that they're gang members, I'm not so sure that I'm okay with them being sent off to be tortured in a foreign country, but I'll leave that aside. Fundamental nation.
Okay, that's in regards to the deportation of gang members.
Oh, the
MS-13. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's quite an opinion to have. I mean, come on. Like, there's 1,000 different ways that you can challenge, Trump's policies on immigration.
Yeah.
That's not one of them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean,
That is not. Yeah, sorry.
well, I was going to say that's why they lose so many people, because they just, instead of giving any consideration or any thought to a lot of these issues, they're just like, well, Trump's for this, so I'm for the opposite. And there's a lot of things that Trump says that are 80-20 issues that if you're on the wrong side of it, you're out in the cold. Like, who the hell is really complaining that we're sending MS-13 gang members to wherever the hell we want to?
Right, and you can put every fail safe in place as far as no, it's definitely an MS-13 gang member. They definitely committed the crime. They definitely did all this, and this gentleman will tell you exactly what he just said. That's how insane he is.
Yes.
And for him to be a regular nighttime pundit and sweetheart guest of these I shouldn't say these, to MSNBC is absolutely they should be ashamed of themselves.
I think
They should be ashamed of themselves.
I think I'm going to coin a term here, and I think I know why they put people on this thing, and it's the same reason that like Fox uses that one woman on the 5 all the time that everybody hates. I'm going to call these people hater bait, because again, he's such a hateable character that he draws people in like us to watch these shows and hate on them. What do you think? Can we use that word?
I love it. I really do. Um, Again, the word is great, but um, what's a lot better is the thoughts behind it. I think you could be 100% right on that. And I well, you know what though, maybe that's the reason why they're on the show. But the shame of it is, bro.
Yeah.
Um, it you can never have the opposite attitude being showcased on like can you imagine having David Duke or let me put it more into a modern time, like a Nick Fuentes or
Yeah.
something, having someone like him um, as a regular pundit on Fox News. That would be absolutely just as insane, because their opinions are so far both ways, whether you agree with them or not. It's not something that the network should be having on. You know what I mean? As mainstream pundits, and y- the double standard um, was proven when we did the AI. Basically the blind AI study that,
Right.
that we've been doing. The double standard is in place, um, and just as much as there's, you know, people go and say there's, systemic racism in okay, well, there's a huge systemic double standard going on now.
Right. Well, the other kind of pushing back, not pushing back, but also bolstering um, your biased AI journey that you took us on the past couple of weeks. There's also a bias as far as religious bias, because if you Google uh, what's wrong with Muslim ideology, they won't give you an answer. If you look up what's wrong with uh, Israeli ideology or Jewish ideology, they won't give you an answer. But if you look up what's wrong with Christian ideology, oh, you got a list.
Uh, I don't doubt it, and you have to the way that you can again the terminology is key. If you put in explain the Islamic dilemma, they will break it down for you, um, but they also have that um, subcategory of how the Muslims justify it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they always have the other side where they wouldn't have that for Christians for sure.
All right. So we got the definitions of the cross dressers and transvestites here. Look at that. All right.
Okay, yeah.
The terms transgender, drag queen, cross dresser, and transvestite, while sometimes related, have distinct meanings. Transgender refers to a person whose gender identity differs from the sex they were assigned at birth. Drag queens are performers, you were right on that, who dress in exaggerated female clothing and persona for entertainment. So they have drag kings too, I guess.
You're
Cross.
looking at one, sweetie.
No, you're
My
supposed to
real
be.
name's Michelle.
I was going to
What?
say you would have to be a woman acting like an overly aggressive man.
I just did.
You called me sweetie.
That was the fine common ground.
All right. Cross dressers are individuals who wear clothing associated with the opposite gender, sometimes for gratification or personal expression, but may not identify as a transgender. Transvestite is an outdated term, sometimes used to describe cross dressers, but it's important to use these terms to the individual prefers.
Wow, I sure do know a lot about that.
You do, but
I pretty much nailed it.
I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna chalk that up to you being worldly and not just overly curious.
It's called growing up in New York City,
Okay,
and that yeah, that's no joke. Yeah.
that's great. I always like to get the point of view from the other side of the tracks.
You're from the same side of the tracks, pal.
I'm so glad that Ramona was able to zoom in on me while I was yawning That's just great. That's good
I
stuff.
love it.
That is good stuff. All right, so now we're gonna.
Whoa, fuck! You're like, you when you go up an octave, that's fine. I accept it. You got to come back. You blew out my drum right there.
All
Look,
right.
you're very trebly. What do you want from me?
So now we're going to turn to the white folk who also hate America. Johnny. All right, so the other guy we got is sorry, did I do it again? I'm sorry.
No, you did it. No. I'm laughing at the Johnny.
So there's a guy named Rick Steves who does a.
Anybody has two first names, the worst. But go on.
I agree. Who does a travel blog and also does an hour long or about an hour long segment on NPR on Sunday, and I, for one reason or another, mostly because it's the best station I get. I happen to listen to a lot of NPR in the morning.
It's good to listen to that too, because sometimes you can get some different perspectives, and
True.
whether you hate them or love them,
True.
at least you get them.
So he's, obviously very worldly. He's been doing it for 40 years or whatever. Has a bit of an effeminate sort of a lilt to his voice, and I probably could be ascribed to me sometimes, and I don't mean to, but he recently did a piece on Canada, and let's just say that he seems to be more of a leafer than a big fan of America.
I actually I couldn't believe that he wasn't Canadian. I was almost look, man. I think we all have our moments that we're not proud of ourselves. Maybe the way we handle a situation. Maybe sometimes our emotions get the best of us, whether it be for anger, sadness, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to be, an emotional cuck to Canada. You know what I mean? You don't want that in life.
And I 100% agree with you, because until he said, and I'm not even Canadian, but we'll show you. I did.
I was giving the guy, like, I'm going, you know what? Listen, I obviously don't agree with him politically from the things that he was saying.
Right.
He's obviously has, Trump deranged syndrome. But you know what? I can respect the guy. He's got passion for his country. And God, I mean, the guy is really, he's taking a stand, and I get it.
Yep.
But then when I found out he was not, Canadian, and he was an American, I really, really, really was feeling cringy for him. And I think you all will too when we get to that third clip.
Yeah. So he's talking to two people from Canada, and okay, let me just stop right now. Either it's got to be called Canada or they're Canadians, because I always want to call it Canada, or I want to call them Canadians. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that change right now, if you're okay.
Our friends from the north.
Sure. America's evil top hat. Stupid faggots. Not the Canadians, the people who call them America's evil top hat. And Canadians. So he's talking to two Canadians, and
our friends from the north.
The fact that you said it the exact same way is what made me laugh so hard.
It actually, I have it on my soundboard.
So here is Rick Steves, kind of explaining his view on. We just have the audio. There won't be any visuals, but his sort of position on the America Canadian. I was waiting for it again. His views on the relationship.
Have you noticed the number of Canadians coming into the United States to visit and shop is way down this year?
The lure of the United States for Canadians to travel is still significant, with beautiful geography and people, friends, family, all of that.
Warm.
Sounds
But it's
positive.
on hold, and it's being put
Whoa.
on hold by basically one individual.
Coming up, Canadian.
Yeah, I wonder.
Okay,
which
let's
one
all
it
guess
is.
who. Hold on, one individual.
Can't be Rosie
Okay.
O'Donnell. She moved to Ireland.
Yeah. I know P Diddy doesn't like Canadians, so it's not because of his downfall.
Right. And it's it's not Russell Brand because he's from England. So-
Ooh, Aunt Jemima being banned. The whole syrup controversy, maybe something to do with that.
I think you mean Pearl Milling Company.
Oh, and the one woman it would be, not one man. Okay, go on.
Right. And it's not Jimmy Carter because I think he's dead. So what do
Okay,
we
so
got?
let me get this straight. We got Canada loves our landscape and our geography,
In our warmth.
and our one they think it's beautiful. They like to come here to go shopping and visit, but all of a sudden, one man, one mission. He
Yeah.
stops Canada.
Canada would be the 51st state. That guy? Is that what we're thinking?
He's really just a mayor.
So yeah, obviously bashing Trump, which is not surprising. But
And again, I look. If you were getting bitched out by him, I can understand that Canadians be mad. You're not Canadian, the guy.
right, exactly. And
That's my problem.
and say his name. Like, what's the issue with saying his name? Like, oh, just one man. Like not saying his name, nobody's gonna know who he is.
Say my name.
Sorry, nice. Little Destiny's Foot. That was Destiny's Child, right?
Our friends from the north.
All right, hit that second clip there. Oh, whoa, oh my God! I'm getting yelled at by production. They're trying to get it, so we're just gonna go ahead and stall. Like less.
Our friends from production.
I don't know if that's ever gonna get old, but we're gonna try. We're gonna make sure we try to get it old real fast. That's usually how it goes.
It'll never get old.
Do you ever happen to listen to NPR?
Let me think. Never, but I see clips from shows
From
or
the
I'm
Moyle?
sent them. Pardon?
You see clips from the Moyle.
No, what that means.
A Moyle is the guy in the Jewish culture that does the circumcision.
Oh, I see what you did.
All right, so we got that second clip.
Hockey games where when there's an American team up in Canada and the Star Spangled Banner is played, there's no cheers, there's boos. Rick, when you think about the impact on Canada, Wade just mentioned how it buoyed
My deal, Wade.
the opposite.
Absolutely ridiculous. May I make a point?
Sure.
When the Canadian team is at their home game and the opposing team that is about to try to beat them plays their team's anthem, of course they're not going to be happy.
Right.
Do you think when "O Canada" is played in the United States, regardless of if someone's an Edmonton Oilers fan and they live in Detroit, they're not singing along and standing to your stupid "O Canada"?
What a dumb name for a song, too. Anyway,
I don't know if it's "O Canada."
it
Is that
is.
the name of it for sure?
Oh yeah.
It's got to be some sort of like caveat to it, like "O Canada" parentheses. No, it's like some "Hail to the mother country of the love of the snow," open quote. "O Canada," close quote. In the parentheses.
Yeah. All right, so hit that next one there, kid.
Canada provides so much, and Wade's articulated a number of those specifics
Yeah, maple
to the
syrup
United
and
States
lumber.
or
We get
for
it.
the United States or with the United States. The fiction is that one person has said loud and clear and in total fallacy that the United States doesn't need Canada
We
or
don't.
that Canada doesn't have anything the United States needs.
Not at
They
all.
don't.
That is just factually wrong, incorrect, irrelevant, stupid. So, not to be unkind or uncharitable.
Yeah, stupid, but
The
not to
polite
be
use
unkind.
of the term ignorance is simply without knowledge. So, the more we as Canadians can do with our American friends and relatives and counterparts to encourage more knowledge about Canada, the less ignorance there will be, the more appreciation, thus respect.
That is so Canadian polite. What a beautiful way to say.
Oh, fuck off, you bunch of fucking horse-drawn faggots.
Our friends from the north, and the thing is, the nerve of him to I mean, basically called all of us dummies.
Yeah.
We like, oh, and you know what? It's a real shame that the Americans, they just don't understand how important the Canadians are to them. You know, no, we're good without snowshoes. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. We'll put tennis rackets on our feet. We'll be fine.
And again, the whole premise that we have we have free healthcare and it's great to live up here. Yeah, because you don't have to fucking have an army or a military, or you only have 40,000 people and 70 million square acres of land, and you all live within a stone's throw from the border.
Again, that's a whole nother topic for a show, because everything you said is so right on with why it can exist in Canada, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's
No
a
pun intended.
thousand. What?
I said no pun intended.
Exactly. There's a thousand different reasons why, and again, we can do a whole show on it.
Right, and it sort of is a broader point why people are like, why are we treating our allies this way with tariffs and things like that? Because these people are taking advantage of our kindness, and we need to correct them.
Why are our allies treating us this way for so long?
Right. And
That should be the question.
and stupid Ben Shapiro is, well, this isn't a really good time for us to do this because of our economic growth and whatever. Okay, not everything's about money, and I don't even mean to say it as a Jewish thing or whatever, but like, it's not always about where the stock market is or where your portfolio is at. Sometimes you have to take a little bit of a hit to correct a wrong and then move forward. You have to.
Without a doubt. Again, it's basically starting a new business. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. What the country was built upon.
I like that. Maybe we should do that bumper sticker too. Windshield bumper. Windshield bumper. Windshield sticker. Actually, maybe we should look into windshield bumpers.
Okay, yeah, one and right, just a big metal sheet that kind of like goes around the windshield.
Yeah, it's to keep you from, hey,
Yeah,
who hasn't had a cracked windshield? We can prevent that.
I got one better yet. What about like on connected to the back of your seat, like these two claws that just hold your head really like in place, like a vice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So your head could never go through the windshield. Sure, the windshield can go through your head,
Right.
but never vice versa. So you're already 50% safer. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, airbag can be destructive when they go
Oh.
off. So
Oh my God, yeah.
you've had a couple
Yeah.
blow up in your face, haven't you?
Never.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Even with your last thing, you didn't have
Even
the airbag
with
go off.
even with my the biggest accident I've ever been in, passenger seat, was they didn't have airbags. It was like an older car. You know what I mean?
And that was like what, 3 years ago, right?
No, the
I know.
No,
I was
jerk.
just saying you were
No.
driving an old car.
okay. And then my most recent accident, it just malfunctioned. I'm sure. I don't know why it didn't go off, to be honest with you.
The freaking head claw would not malfunction.
Never. No matter what, your head will stay still. The rest of your torso down will probably be ripped off, but your head will be right in place.
Like the halo that they put you in when you break your neck.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Perfect, like a bird cage for your head.
Yeah, a couple of screws. You want it to be adjustable for a skinny head like yours and a fat head like mine. You want to be able to make it universal.
Without a doubt, you know.
Yeah, what are you,
You
like
know.
an 8 1/4?
Nah, seven in high change.
I'm talking about your head size.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
100. About 7 in high change.
Good to know.
We're just 7 and 3 8, whatever the again high change.
Yeah, 3/8 would be low change, but
That's what I mean. That's why I backpedaled. All right.
oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
let's. This is the grand finale, I believe, of good old Rick Steves getting a little emotional talking about
Words,
O Canada.
and I find them stirring. And we've all done the first line of "O Canada" when you guys win an award at the Olympics or something like
Yeah,
that.
we all do.
But tell me your response when I read it. "O Canada, our home and native land."
Our friends
Oh,
from
Canada.
the north.
"O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free." Why am I so emotional about this?
Because you're a
The true
faggot.
north
Because you're a
strong
friggin'
and
beta.
free. From far
You
and
Canada
wide.
cuck.
"O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free.
God,
O
Jesus.
Canada, we stand on
I'd
guard
love for the
thee.
Navy SEALs to just
O
bust
Canada,
into his
we
office
stand on
and just
guard
fucking choke him
for
out.
thee.
Yeah,
Whoa,
hero
I'm not
like
even
Rob
Canadian,
O'Neill.
and it pulls my
Yeah.
heartstrings. Rick, what do you think when I read that?
Many things. First of all, it is one of the hardest national anthems to sing
I've ever.
with verve and vitality. It's difficult. And Canadians often have been shy
All right, you can kill
about
it. Whatever.
singing.
Again, the guy's crying over reading the lyrics to another country's national anthem.
It's absolutely. It's insane. You know.
Did I call him the best color man in the business for nothing?
Davenport. Get Mr. Griswold's import over
Yeah,
here.
get it back here.
That's when the lilt comes into perfect play for you.
You didn't order the metallic P?
No, I didn't order the metallic Pete. I ordered the. I don't remember. The something blue.
Yeah. What the hell? Anyway, doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
I do. Anyway, do you have anything else on that?
I think that's all we got for the I almost called him Rick James, another 2-name guy.
Bitch.
Yeah. Again, he always, again, I hear him every Sunday when I'm listening to the radio, but he always has that sort of very, it looks like he sounds like he's like wearing an apron and, doing macrame or something when he's talking. It's just so very, I went up to the Greek Isles and I don't like to go to Athens. I like to do this and it's so particular nice. It cringes the hell out of me.
Yeah, I don't want him going around telling people he's American either.
Nah, you know what? It's a good idea. Go ahead and just scrub that from your repertoire.
Yeah, it's okay. You can be from Canada.
Canadian.
It's okay. Yeah, we
His home
said,
and native land.
We sadly say bye-bye to you. We'll push through without you, my friend.
Sorry.
Hey, really quick, I was watching this little thingy here. So, do you know every country that has nukes? Can you name them all? And how many are there?
I can't. Russia, China, North Carolina, North Korea, Pakistan, India, United States. What am I missing?
Israel.
Well, they're not on the list.
They're on the list.
Yeah, no, I have the list right here. They're not on the list.
Okay. Who else? I forgot to send this clip, but
North Carolina. What a fucking idiot I am.
That was great though. I believe it's from the Sean Ryan show.
Yeah.
I'll play it real quick. Is that fine?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see.
US, Russia, China, UK, France, Pakistan, India, Israel, North Korea.
I'm pretty sure Israel's not on the list.
Iran is not on there yet.
And for us,
Up to the mic there, Futz.
out of those nations, who would you be the most concerned about? Give me your top three.
North Korea. North Korea. And that's how I begin the scenario.
So anyway, I forgot how many have them.
Yeah, but Israel's not on the list, though. They don't have a nuke.
Again, that's what everybody would like you to believe. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Of course, it's nonsense. So, who do you think is the biggest threat to us with nukes?
The happy me, I honestly none of them, because they do understand. Even North Korea understands the immediate, absolute destruction of their man. Of all mankind, their mankind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, it's the only country I believe that could ever actually pose a significant threat because of their delivery would be Russia.
Right.
They
I
have
agree.
the hypersonics and who knows what they have in satellites and those kinds of things. But
And they have the most nuclear warheads out of everybody.
yeah, and the most dangerous warheads too.
Right. And again, that's what's reported. But I mean,
Right.
I always like to keep in the back of my head that, come on, you're
Yeah.
dealing with the red, white, and blue, brother. Relax.
That's assault, brother.
That's the soul. That's the man act.
Sounded
Remind me when I get home to smack your mama in the mouth.
I love that movie. That was one of those movies that I don't know when you were on summer vacation and you spent some time in the house. Was there like a specific movie that you just watched over and over again?
Cannibal Run. Smokey and the Bandit. Even like the dumb ones, like Any Which Way But Loose with the monkey giving the finger.
Yep.
Rocky, or any of the Rockies was a good summer thing.
Jaws.
Jaws, Grease. God, what else? Like horror movies. Hellraiser.
It's funny you bring up horror movies because as my daughter gets older, I'm like, there's a lot of those, not even horror movies, but a lot of movies like The Great Outdoors and Uncle Buck and a lot of the John Hughes movies. And I'm like, oh, it'd be so great to watch them because I remember watching them as a kid on like network TV. But again, like I watched so many of those movies on network TV that I assumed that a lot of them were okay to watch, with my kid because again, I watched them as 11, 12, 13-year-old, whatever.
Nah, there's boobies and stuff, bro. Like I
that's
remember,
what I'm saying. Like you can't watch any of them.
But you got to remember, the '80s always had the gratuitous boobs, in all the movies,
Well, yeah, but again, when I watched these movies, they were on network TV, so that was all omitted. So I don't.
Oh, right.
It just didn't occur to me that a lot of these had that issue. So,
Yeah, but even like the John Candy one where he's on vacation,
The Great Outdoors.
No, is the one where he brings his family where he actually has to. Pardon me.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. He broke his leg. They're at like the beach house.
Oh.
And they joined the regatta at the end with the old boat.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Summer rental.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that one, but
Well, anyway, like one of the main things is like the neighbor, it was like the nice neighbor, like is renting the house next door. His wife, comes over with the bikini and like the fake boobies,
Yeah.
and Harold just got these for me. What do you think of them? You know what I mean? And you don't see anything. You know what I'm saying? They show the back of her, like that she opened up her bikini top.
Right.
You know, and his face. You know, like that was total 80s movie stuff.
Right.
You know.
But you would think that there would be like Amazon would give you the opportunity to click a button and be able to watch these movies censored. Like, again, I remember seeing them as a kid, but they don't allow that. Or they don't have
exactly. And it's funny that you brought up Amazon, because I was thinking something today about Amazon, and I pulled up, and I think you find some of them kind of interesting. I pulled up like some of the craziest items on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yep. So this one is so weird. It's there's an ostrich pillow.
An ostrich pillow.
An ostrich pillow, yeah, a massive, somewhat restrictive pillow that covers your entire head with openings for the nose and mouth, for napping anywhere. People swear by it for travel or office naps, but it usually looks utterly ridiculous.
So your entire head is covered.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Honey? Okay. So yeah, I'd like to pull up a picture of that.
Yeah, and then I'll give you.
Of course, I was thinking of a pillow for an ostrich.
Then another one is a cat butt tissue holder. Exactly what it sounds like. A tissue dispenser in the butthole of a cat.
So you put this in your own cat? Or?
Yeah, you jam it. You jam tissues up your cat's butt, and then you chase them around every time you feel an allergy.
Which is fine, but what are they selling? The tissue?
No, the actual cat's butt. It screws into your your cat's real butt.
Oh, okay, so it's like a double butt cat dispenser.
Right. I'm actually ordering one for myself, but you don't have a cat.
All right, so we're gonna pull up the picture of the ostrich pillow. Oh, okay. Jesus. I hope you're not claustrophobic. $100 for this thing?
I can't see it yet. It didn't come up on my. I'm lagging.
Yeah, that's insane. Again, it looks like it has a place for your ears, your nose and mouth, but no eyes. It looks like you're basically wearing like a mannequin without any arms and legs.
It looks more electronic than I.
Yeah, the whole thing vibrates.
It does. Doesn't look like very like.
Well, I see a plug next to one. What? Small curved neck.
I would love like you order the ostrich pillow, and next thing you know, like this trailer pulls up. You know what I mean? and the guy just quick. Hello. Yeah, I got to deliver it for you. I'm going to bring it around back. You just open up your back door and just immediately get clawed by an ostrich.
Oh, I was just thinking like a dead ostrich that you sleep on.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, part of it, like in the instructions, you had to wrestle it to the ground every time you wanted to lay on it.
Yeah, grab the ostrich by the neck and swing it into a telephone pole. All right, what else you got?
They have pickled flavored everything, from pickle flavored fudge to pickle flavored soda. Yeah,
God,
that's nasty. Oh my God, I really did find the P. Diddy thing. No joke. 55-gallon drum of lube. God, that's a lot of ashy elbows.
Pickled flavor?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
it's just
we moved on.
Yeah, we moved on. But again, who needs 55 gallons of anything? To be perfectly honest with you, I guess. Again, there's a lot of ashy elbows. The No Phone Air, literally a plastic designed to look like a smartphone, but it does absolutely nothing.
So what do you do with it?
It's just meant to be a gag gift for phone addicts.
Oh, wow.
Tiny rubber hands that fit on your fingers, perfect for the giving tiny hand high fives. or just generally being unsettling.
So Ramona, I think, wants them. Yeah, she's
All
a
right.
huge fan. She's got like 10 pairs, I guess.
That's great.
Yeah. She's
What
got,
about unicorn meat?
is that like
Crunch meat,
is that like your new website to meet gays?
yeah. No, it's actually it's a cooking class that I'm doing. We do nothing but steaks.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
but I do it down in Chelsea, in New York.
And you just put a single piece of corn into a steak?
So what about baguette pillow,
Okay,
the
no.
burrito blanket? Actually, my daughter has the burrito blanket.
What's a burrito blanket?
It's just a nice soft blanket that it looks like a burrito.
Oh, okay.
We all know the stupid screaming. Horizontal reading glasses with prisms that allow you to read while lying completely flat on your back.
Wait a minute. So where are you holding? So you're not holding the book in front of your face. You're holding it down.
I would assume, yeah, because it says horizontal reading glasses with prisms that allow you to read while lying completely flat on your back.
Okay. You don't just staple the book to the ceiling?
No, I do.
Oh,
I do. I actually, yeah, but the problem is, I can't see that far away, so I put it on the ceiling fan because it's like lower.
yeah.
But again, I get warm at night. You know what I mean? So it's so hard to read, just around and around. Like I can only do maybe a word every 3 rotations. It takes
Sure.
a long time to finish a chapter.
How do you flip a page?
The problem is I can't. Whenever the wind blows one open, that's the one I read.
So it's kind of
So-
like a choose your own adventure book.
Exactly. And the most frustrating part is 3-4 minutes in, it goes right back to the back of the page. I'm like, oh no, I knew the butler did it. So
Well, what I usually do is I use a golf club to stop the fan while I'm reading, and then I let it go and it spins around. Then you stop it and you hope for it's the next page. But
oh my god, that's brilliant. I usually I usually just hire local poor children to jump up down on the bed, and their head smashes into the blaze to stop them.
well,
So,
again, why don't you just give them the golf club?
not a terrible idea,
The problem is that you're giving people that are probably not working for you for a lot of money a weapon, so that could probably prove to be a problem.
No, I pay them very well.
Oh, you do?
No, I pay. Yeah, $30,000 per rotation.
That's got to add up.
Again, believe me, I'm panicking. I'm trying to make payroll on Friday. This is the first week we're trying this.
What number are you looking at?
$330,000.
Well, that's only 10 rotations.
Exactly. What do you think? You know how quick the power surge blows the fucking circuit box? As soon as the little head jams the rotation, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's terrible. Yeah.
That-
and it cost me $42,000 to get the room cleaned up.
Does that include medical, or do they have to pay for that themselves?
Again, they're all on Medicaid.
Okay. Do you give them a helmet, or they just go full flesh?
No, I have a head circumference test they have to go through before they're even. I need a nice thick meaty head. Whoa! Like a pumpkin head. You know what I mean? Like
Another movie you can't watch with your kids.
I mean, I don't remember. Is there? Well, a lot of the horror movies, again, a lot of gratuitous nudity, but just boobies. You know what I mean? Like the lady running by with boobies jiggling. There's never, I don't think, well, no, there is probably sexual content and stuff too. Like the Camp Counselor
I just
type stuff.
want wholesome killing, but without the gratuity. I don't think it's needed.
A-
I don't mean
Again,
the tax.
a nice slasher film without seeing boobs. I think that may be your niche. It's a niche thing.
Is
I
it
like it.
niche or niche?
Actually, it's a nephew. It's your nephew.
Oh, I got it. I got
Our
it.
friends from the north.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a day, if that's all right with you, Foots.
Muriel, tickle the iris. Whoa! Good night, everybody. Thank you, Copperhead Road Podcast. Thank you, Rex. Thank you, producers, Jen, Ramona, and everybody listening. Like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon.
Better get say goodbye to Gladys.